Welcome friends to this short filmmaking video. In this episode we will learn how to automatically adjust the sound in our Premiere Pro videos.
With that, friends, let's get started. So the first thing that we notice is that my workspace is a little different than where I normally have it. That's from some of the videos that I was working on. So I'm going to go ahead and reset to my saved layout if we don't remember how to do that. Or if you just come up here and click on your workspace, well, that's not going to get you what you want. So you want to come over here to Windows, Workspaces, Reset to Saved Layout, and then it goes back to what I like. So this is my working layout. Actually, I'm going to twirl that down a little bit so that I get a larger picture. I actually like that better. So I'm going to Workspaces, Save Changes. To automatically adjust the volume of your click, you're going to come over here and you're going to open up Essential Sounds. Remember, if you don't have Essential Sounds, we can go to Windows and then click on this, and it'll open up over here. Again, I have it already set up in my preset because I use it so often. And to automatically adjust it, we're going to click on loudness. Yours might look a little bit different, right? If you twirl these open, it looks pretty confusing. So we can just go ahead and click on those words and close it down. This is the default where they're all closed. If I want to open up, close it. Open up loudness, and you're looking for this word auto match. And I don't know if you saw it down here. The waveform changed. Undo, redo, undo, redo. So you can see when it's matched, and then I play it.
Why a particular filmmaker chooses to use those shots and angles.
And it's bouncing around between the 6 and the 12. It's not bad. Now, how do I know if I've messed around with the audio of a track? Look down here at this little box. See, that's a yellow FX. If I undo, the yellow went away, it's gray, and the waveform changed back to where it started. So this is a visual cue for you. And if I auto match, click, the waveform shrinks and it glows yellow. That tells me that I messed with the volume in some way, shape, or form. Remember, over here with these clips, we manually raised the volume by dragging the midline. With this clip in here, the purple, we adjusted the audio gain, and in green, we messed around down here in the clip volume. So those were the manual ways to do it. Click on this one.
Film your friends, you make a cue.
All right, I'm going to come over here. Dialogue. Loudness is already open. Click on auto match. My waveform changed. And I can do that for the rest of them. Dialogue, auto match. There we go. So that's how we can have Premiere Pro automatically adjust the sound. And have a little listen.
Yourself more time than you think you're going to need, not only to shoot, but also to edit.
Now this is why I taught you the manual way, because now if we look at this auto match one,
editing can be
we're bouncing around between 12 and 18, not quite high enough. So what I like to do is listen to them.
and is usually very
And then I'm going to drag this slider up a little bit. That's the manual way that we did last time.
time consuming. You'll notice in this class that when you turn something in, we always will give you feedback.
So even with the auto match, it kind of levels the waveform out. Sometimes it's still a little bit low. So you want to pay attention to what's happening over here with your sound meter and make sure that you're having the dialogue bounce between 6 and 12. So I'd like you to go through, normalize the volume in all 9 of these tracks.
So there you have it. In this video, we saw how to use the automatic audio feature in Premiere Pro with the Essential Sounds panel. That's it for this episode. We'll see you in the next one.